the stuff away. Those are jack stands. Young Ben stole one. You know Ben? Our neighbor, he stole one. Dear Internet, today we're going to learn about waxing snowboards. First thing you gotta do, make sure that baby's warm. Keep it in the garage, warm it by the wood stove, you know? Alright, back in the garage. I think this baby waxed up. Got a media of my filmer. You ready? You see the snowboard?
Not all of it.
That's enough. Alright, boyos. Metal brush, tip to tail. Okay, get that out. Boosh, what do we do now? We put the wax on. Around the edges. I know this isn't motor content, but there's a bunch of cars in this garage, so it counts. Also, my weld is not wet up yet. Then down the middle. Look at that. Woo! A big V for revival? What? The best thing about waxing is the insane amount of wax you scrape off, and it looks like you did nothing. Alright. Got that thing on. Now we're going to take the wax, and we're going to spread it evenly across the board. Look. Look at that wax. Damn. Take your time, you know. Really make love to it. If I can scrape somewhere that isn't in your garage or driveway, or in my buddy John's case, his mom's kitchen, because scraping gets shit everywhere. So that's that. Wax is ready to go. Alright, let's do some more car stuff in a little bit, but little Charlie tips and tricks there for you. Cheers. Alright. Cold day this morning. It's like 24 degrees out, so the boys bibbed up. A whole bunch of shit going on. I'm taking a trip to Harbor Freight, China Freight, get that shit done. Gonna give me a welding table. Boy Kinder's coming in to fix a plug for us so I can get my welder going. And I just realized before I start welding this plate, I should make a twin of it to go on the other side. So I gotta do that. Probably just gonna magically make that appear rather than do it on video, because it's boring. It's the same thing I probably did in the last one, depending on how Josh puts the stuff out. So I gotta move a bunch of shit out of the way. So move some cars around and get ready for Kindo to show up and go from there. Either way, this hell's really good, so. All right, that's it for now. We're gonna wait for Kinder to come by and fix up my plug so we can start, well, then we're gonna go for a trip and then we can start welding. So I'm gonna vacuum this up. It's not exciting. I'll see you later.
Just turn it on and press record.
Boom, magic. Got the right cord. We're gonna try it out. We'll try it out on camera. You get the powers in there? Here, fucking check this thing out. There we go. All right, let's wheel Jesse's arm and try and fucking over it. Oh my god! Yeah, that cord might not come like that.
Let's do some maintenance real quick.
Josh, if you watch it, fast forward.
Is it recorded?
Yeah.
You put one of these plugs in. Make sure you put it in the way that the cord runs and not like an asshole like this.
That's a message specifically for me. Alright, we got that. I don't have anything to weld to, so, oh yeah, I do. Let's just weld to one of these,
Send it.
Okay, so this is a shitty way to fucking test if this works. I'm gonna weld to this piece of sheet metal and I'm gonna put it on the floor so I don't burn those wheels out. I'm also not gonna wear a helmet because I'm gonna be a man. Close your eyes. Oh yeah, Daddy still got it! Daddy still got it!
One more time.
You want another shot? Look at that fucking... It's like rolling dimes, buddy. Kinder, I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at the beat I just put down without looking. I still have what it takes. Let that be a lesson to you.
It's better than weld at SEMA.
Yeah, substantially. Let that be a lesson to you people of the internet. I welded years ago and I still can. Okay, turn this fucking thing off before I get myself in trouble. Holy shit. A welder with gas is so much better than the fucking bootleg setup I had before. Did it actually penetrate? Dude, full penetration. That's what I'm known for. Look at that. I mean, that's not actually a good weld, but it worked and I didn't look, so. Imagine what I could do with my helmet on. Trip to the freight. You already know what it is. Got that welding table, a couple goodies. Gonna pop it in our car, which is the size of our shopping cart. Okay, table's built, weld is on, power works. Got a little carried away, immediately blew the top of this metal off, so I just welded another piece of metal to it. Which actually wasn't don't look that terrible. I haven't welded in like 10 years. Filled in that little shitty thing. I just had the voltage way too high, so it just blasted through that hole. So I'll cut this back down. I wanted to give it some more beef, so now's the time. And yeah, I'm pretty amped, honestly. Table's pretty nice. Don't want to touch that thing, it's hot as hell, but yeah. So we'll cut that back down. I'm glad I made that clone of it earlier. And I'll use my template to make this extra beefy, but pretty good penetration. See a little hole there though, I'm gonna give a little more, so we'll see. Alright, now that I'm done blowing holes and shit, I'm gonna reshape this. Obviously I don't need that knife edge at the end of it. You know, we talked about the podcast, tools to have, man. I'll tell you what, you get a welder and some extra metal around, you can definitely still fuck stuff up, but it really, like, I blew a hole in this thing, I melted it, and it's like, whatever, I got a welder, I can just put another piece of metal on it, so it really helps a lot, helps to know. Jesse told me how to weld. He did an alright job. He's way better than me at this, but yeah, came out pretty good. So I'm gonna clean it up a little, cut the ends off, and then we'll do some real welding of some beautiful items to this to make our anti-rotation mount. So we're well on the way, so maybe we'll get through it. Alright, reshaping this thing. Chop that off, so it has plenty of beef over here. I forgot to add some beef to this, so I'll probably weld some more on in a sec, but let's chop. definitely enough metal there now. With this. I didn't use my welding gloves, I was fucking dumb by the way, but don't do that. Yeah, so see now I just gotta grind this out, man. It'll pop right in. Sweet. Back to the bench grinder. I definitely 100% should bring the bench grinder in the other garage, but I always figured it'd help me not get metal dust all over that garage. However, the welder and all its friends aren't helping. Yeah, I mean, took forever to drill, but I'll re-drill it. And we'll fit it up on the shock. Well, I know it fits on the shock because I got the hub strap right here, so. Shit, man. That went really well. Let's see if I can fit the drill bit through it. I think it's just a little oblong, which isn't gonna make it any easier to drill, but. My drill fucking hates me, by the way, because of this exact piece. If you're buying drill bits, buy the best ones, because it seriously like saves you so much time when you're doing stupid shit like this, and you can actually keep on using them and cycling through. I mean, this looks like it's actually going to work pretty easy. I got my extra plate there. The little clone plate I have of it, I'll shape it perfect, and then I will drill a hole in the drill press at the shop, because if you see last video, you realize what a fucking disaster it is to have to drill through 3/16 steel with a little home drilly guy, even though it is the McKeeter. Alright, let's check this out. Put this under here. Come on. Do something for me. Hey, my welding gloves. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I mean, look at the hardware right here, so let's try it out. Oh shit, I got hardware without bolts on, without nuts on, even better. Let's get something to negotiate this baby on. So now, if you check it out, I mean, obviously it's not bolted up, but we get the plates, and you can see, gotta have a little pointer or something. My shitty little screwdriver or something. You can see kind of it's got more surface area on both ends. So basically I'm just gonna clone this one to this one. When you flip it, it'll fit the other side. So that's that, man. That's pretty wild. Guess we'll check back in when this one's done and we start putting it on the vehicle, the Polaris. Yeah, there's no point in seeing me make one of these all over again. So, and then we can start actually welding attachments to it to connect to the chain on the anti-rotation. So let's go.